So Frank, your response to cybersecurity sucks.
It does if you don't like it. If you don't like cyber, I can think of very few other jobs that would be soul crushing. Like, I'll give you an example. I think I've mentioned this more than once. I come from a long line of dentists. I knew within 3 hours of sitting chairside helping my dad that I did not want to be a dentist and that I would just be depressed for my entire life. I think, did I tell the story about that guy with his tongue yet on this?
No, I don't think we've told the tongue story yet.
You want to hear one of the, oh, come with me, friends. Journey experience. I am halfway through college at this point, basically. I'm doing organic chemistry. I am getting deep in the sciences required by, uh,
Governing
for
body of
dentists. Yeah.
dentists.
Yeah. By the body of dentists, the American Dental Association, all that to get, do all that for my pre-dental. And I was sitting with my dad. And for those of you who've been to a dentist, you'll know that some of them use these special suctions to suck out all the spit in between. So dad goes, suction. And I'm like, got it. This isn't going to be easy. Turn on the suction, get the little hose going, put it in the dude's mouth. His tongue immediately gets lodged in because I did not know the dynamics of suck. I didn't know spit suction was an art, was a science. I was like, oh shit. And then I'm like, now what I should have done, I should have turned off the sucker. I'm sure there's a technical term, and if any dentists listening can tell us what it is, fine. I did not do that. Instead, I eagle clawed the man's face and started to yank. In my freak out mode, I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, I gotta get it out. First pull, nope. Second pull, nope. By this point, the guy's screaming. Third point, yank. He stops screaming. The only sound in that whole room is dead silence and the sound of the suction. And my dad looked at me and goes, I think you're going to want to sit this one out. And I said, I'm going to sit out the rest. And I have not attempted any type of dentistry related effort since. The point there being, that was kind of the final nail in the coffin of where I don't want to be a dentist. Now, and if you like teeth, if you like being a dentist, great. It is a very great field to be in. It can be very lucrative, but a lot of people get in the field. Apparently, dentists have one of the highest suicide rates in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's because everyone hates coming to see you and you give them pain. So unless you really like the cool science behind it and things you're doing, it's not a thing. Same thing with cyber. If you don't like it, you're going to be bored and confused the whole time because you
Yes.
really have to focus in on these things to really understand it. And so, yeah, I can see why people would say it sucks. I would encourage the people that feel that way to, if they are not too deep in their career, should consider their career path. Also, though, part of me thinks people saying cyber sucks are people who are outside of cyber. And a lot of people who are not in the field do not understand cybersecurity and they just feel like saying negative things about it. So,
Oh, yeah, this post was riddled with just kind of negativity and poorly spelled and
they probably just failed their
non-decent
CISSP and
grammar.
just was looking for a place to vent.
Yeah.
But instead, they were trying to take it out on all of cyber.
And look, we can all vent too, we can all commiserate together on cybersecurity sucking. Yes, some days are just awful. CrowdStrike, Delta Airlines going down. That was a terrible day. There are terrible days in cybersecurity, which actually are funny because it kind of affects the rest of sometimes it affects the rest of the world. Colonial Pipeline. That was a bad day for everybody in that, everybody running to the gas pumps trying to get things done. Delta Airlines going down with CrowdStrike. That was a bad day for air travel. It was a good day for Southwest because they all used Windows XP. But for anybody who had a more modern system, it was a bad day, right? So, it is. It's not an easy job, but if you love it, then you love it. And there are those moments, that kind of keep you grounded. There are those moments and those wins that make it not suck. And if that's not outweighing the suck, then time to leave. Time to move on. And there's nothing wrong with that either.